Sure.
Thank you.
Hey guys, good morning. This is going to be all about social media and how the goats over here, Wendy down in South Florida, Deep, and myself, and we wish Jessica Baskey, she was supposed to be on here, but she is not feeling well. So if you have questions, honestly, a lot of the things that I've implemented into my business have come from these amazing, amazing, amazing agents. So yes, so I am just going to get started, give a little bit about myself, and then we'll go around and we'll talk to Deep and Wendy, and then we'll talk a little bit about what we do in our businesses and how we use social media to grow our business. So again, my name is Liz Quinones. I'm here in this Central Florida area, Orlando vicinity, Haines City for Deep. He's going to tell you I'm in the sticks, and it's okay. I've been in real estate for a little over 4 years now. And I've actually been using social media like the way I want to for the past year. I was on a team prior to me going solo at a different organization, and I was not able to utilize my social media the way I wanted to. So when I separated myself from the team, literally just about a year ago, I was able to take over my business and use social media for that the way I wanted to, and I've seen huge success. So, Wendy, do you want to start and
Sure.
introduce yourself?
Hi guys. My name is Wendy Chalsain. I work the South Florida market. When I say South Florida, I'm talking occasionally Miami-Dade. I'm from Miami, but primarily I work Palm Beach County, Broward County, and St. Lucie County. If I have to take that hour drive, I will. I've been in real estate. I've been licensed since March of 2015. I really did not start producing. I didn't do anything in 2016, just one deal because of my brother passed away and I didn't want to do anything from cancer. So 2017, actually it was December of 2016. I spoke with another agent and we made a pact and said, you know what, 2017, we're going to produce, we're going to go all in real estate and do what we need to do. So going from one deal to the following year was probably like 23 deals. And I just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. In regards to social media, I've always wanted to live my life very private. So I didn't implement social media until probably 2018, 2019 time. I started posting about, my journey as a realtor, but just pictures, not really video, because I'm like, I don't know what to post. So I started trying different things. The platforms that I use currently right now are Instagram, Facebook. Occasionally I might post something motivational on LinkedIn. And I am working on growing YouTube and TikTok at this present moment. And my workflow schedule, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the notes, guys. My workflow schedule, I start my morning at 4:30 a.m. I pray, I meditate, I work out, I look at my vision board, just to remind myself what my goal is and what my why is and what I'm trying to accomplish in life. And at that point, I may communicate with my assistant and let her know pretty much what the goal is for today or this week. And then at that point, I just go on to starting to work on my businesses. The reason why I wake up that early is because I do run multiple businesses, but my primary business is real estate. At that point, I work on social media. I start with Instagram, and from that point, I may put something on Facebook and just continue from there. Results and analytics. Okay, so with Facebook, as you guys probably may all have experienced, the Facebook business page, we don't really get anything on there. I know I rarely get any likes, maybe one or two if I'm lucky, and it's always a family member, and that's okay because I got a lot of family. We're like 30 deep, right? But at the end of the day, I will go ahead and put on my personal page. Now my personal page, now that I'm monetized through Facebook, everything that I have on Instagram, I'm starting to add that on there, and that's growing. So one of my luxury videos literally just went viral to 142,000 views this week or last week, right? Bottom line is, if you have content on your phone, please just put it out there. Who cares what anybody thinks? They're gonna hate on you anyway, right? Just put it out there, put it out there, put it out there. There's always something for somebody. And as you're putting the content out there, just make sure that if there's a lot of comments or any kind of engagement, make sure you're responding to those comments, even if it's something bad or something like that. Just comment. If you don't have the time to do it, have your VA or someone reply to those messages so that there's some type of form of engagement. That applies to Instagram and to Facebook. It's very important that you guys are engaging with your audience. The whole goal is you're building your audience, right? What's really important is that as you're putting the material out there, study what's working for you and what's not working for you. If you feel like you don't like the tone of your voice or the way that you look, get creative and put something out there and just test it out. See what works for you and what doesn't. Or if there's another page that you may follow that you want your Instagram or well, I'm gonna just talk about Instagram right now, then try to implement some of those tools. What works for them may not work for you, right? So just test it out, try it out and see what works. What worked for me, while I was doing that whole, I challenged myself from 2,500 to 10,000. 10,000 was my goal to reach that by June 30th, but I reached it a week prior to that. And what I primarily was studying and working on was just educating myself. Thank you, Liz. Was educating myself on what's really going on, what's popular. I know Instagram changes their algorithm quite a bit. So you try to adapt and adjust, which can be very overwhelming. So what I would do is I'll just study it. In the process of that early morning, I'm going to other pages. I'm seeing what's going on. If anyone notices on the Explore page, you're always going to see a beautiful luxury listing. You're going to see something motivational. You're going to see food and you'll see fashion, right? Or somebody doing something like jumping off of like a mountain or into the water or something like that. Something that grabs attention is important. So while you're putting content out there, just make sure that you're not only putting something that you want to put out there. What does your audience want? What value are you bringing to them that's making them want to not only look at that one video, but look at your others? For me, videos work best. Me putting posts out there, even on Instagram, I may get 1 or 2, maybe no more than 10 posts. It's not, that part is not working for me necessarily. So maybe I need to go back to the drawing board and just keep adding more and more videos each day. So if you have a smaller account, your best bet is to go ahead and put out maybe 2 to 3 videos that day until you continue to start growing and engage with your audience and just see exactly how that flow may go. And yeah, there's so much to it, but you have to put out value content, or you have to put out something that you think that you'll be able to sit on your page and you can watch, or something that intrigues you, or something that if there's a post that goes viral or there's a lot of people that likes it, keep posting like that and keep on going. And don't be afraid to keep using the same audio sound that went viral. There's nothing wrong with that. But I don't want to talk too much. Sorry, guys. I'll just end it at that.
That was amazing. Thank you. Really appreciate you sharing all that. I know it was a lot for people to take notes on. You're on a mission.
Sorry.
I love it. That's okay. Guys, everybody knows me. I'm Deep. I'm in Orlando. I've been doing real estate for 17 years. I've decided to spend 50% of my time on video. So if I've been in the business 17 years and I'm making myself make this change, you better get on it. I flew down to Vegas for a day and a half just for a one-day event. People like Gary Vee, top influencers in the whole country when it comes to real estate, and lenders were there. There were only 700 people in that room who paid a couple of $1,000 to be there. So video is going to be, it's not going to be an overnight success. You know, what Wendy's doing is amazing. What Liz is doing is amazing, but it took us time to get there. You know, I have the biggest takeaway I want you to take out of this call, or at least from me, is forget the followers, forget the viewers. Get that thing out of your head. Just start working on videos. Just start putting yourself out. You get 5 views, you get 10 views, you get 12 views. Who gives a crap how many views you get? You're getting more comfortable. This is going to create a different way of doing things. My business is 85% referral. I really want to take that other 15% from this. I don't want to do any other marketing at all going forward. I've gone double down on everything going forward. If you guys, I posted in the chat everybody's Instagram handlers. Those are the only ones I have at this present time. But if you can follow all of them, and you'll see their content. You know, Liz puts out different stuff. You know, Wendy puts out really different stuff. Jessica puts out very information stuff. Mine's are very professional driven photo videos. You don't have to go that route. I'm too analytical on my own end. So I like to do everything the right way, my way or no way. I have to change those things. So, but I do this religiously. I have a schedule. I wake up at 4:30 in the morning, do my workout, my meditation. I'm in my office at 7:15, ready to take over the world. If I have a showing or not, it does not matter. We run a business. What we put in the business is exactly what you're going to get out. One viral video is not going to get you 10 deals. Consistency is going to get you 10 deals. So I know it's too much information, but follow us, look at what we are pushing, copy it. Just remember, everybody's got their own audience. Red, Tiffany, your audience is not going to look at my stuff when you put your stuff out, because it goes towards your area. It's people that you follow, people that follow you. So it's never going to be duplicated. There's, you know, I'm part of a coaching program for just strictly for content creation. And there must be like 80 people doing the same content, but they're all over the country. Everybody's getting 6,000 views, 5,000 views, 11,000 views. The biggest takeaway I get, follow other influencers, follow other agents in the area or outside the area who've got a decent following, and look at their trend. We had at the EXP event, last event, Laura something, she's on TikTok, type her name in, she's an EXP agent. Yeah, she did a forehead video, and it just shows her my big forehead. And I just typed a message saying, if you're buying something, do this, do this, do this. It's literally a 5-second video. And I have 49,000 views on that one. Somebody, she shared that, I copied it. I met her at this event that I was in Vegas. She's like, oh my God, I gotta get you on a Zoom call. I'm like, perfect, let's do it. Somebody else used the same thing, got 1.2 million views. So it's not, it's just doing it consistently, keep on doing it, find your groove. It really comes down to your way of talking. Try to be yourself. Wendy's exactly what she is. Liz is exactly how she reacts on the phone or in person. Jessica's the same way. When she gets on a call, she looks exactly how she looks. I'm getting comfortable with myself. I do a great job with Zoom. When it comes to video, if I know somebody's recording me, something triggers in my head that I have to be cautious for some reason, but I'm working at it every day. I'm consistently, these are things on my schedule weekly. I do 2 to 3 posts a weekly. I do, and these are all educational stuff. It doesn't have to be real estate driven. It could be any kind of thing that you like. People like you, and that's the way they're going to connect to you. People connect with Wendy, people connect with Liz because of their personality, how they come across. Same thing with Jessica. They want to work with somebody they feel comfortable with. Same thing. It's easier to video is going to be the next big thing. If you guys are not doing it, please get on it. This is the only, if you can learn something out of this call, do that and reshare that same video. Don't go through one of these sites that posts everywhere else. Do not do that mistake. Repost them individually. Go on your Facebook, go on your Instagram, go on your TikTok. I use my videos in every aspect of it. LinkedIn. I don't care if I get 2 views or I get 10,000 views. It's all about getting eyeballs on it. I walk in restaurants, people look at me like, oh, you're the guru guy. I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know they'll follow me. So it's working. Result wise, it's coming. It's not as fast as people think it's gonna happen. For some people it does. It's no different than you doing farming. When you start doing marketing and a postcard in a neighborhood, you don't get results overnight. It takes you 6 to 8 months to do that. So it's no different here. It's being consistently see the trend, what's happening, and throughout the whole conversation, we'll give you more tips. With everybody uses. Look at other people, what they do. Look at the sound that's trending. There's easier way to look at. Wendy gave me a really good suggestion last time I spoke to her. Look at the trending sounds. Trending sounds on Instagram will have an arrow going up. That means those are really hot songs. And some people are going to say, oh, I don't need a song when I'm talking. Yes, you do. The sound of the song can be very low. As long as it's in the background, the Instagram likes that. So it's really consistently. We overthink this. I do this all the time. If you look at my videos, the first week of February, I look like a dead person in it, and it's come a long way. I just doubled down, bought the equipment, got everything to shoot, putting effort in scripts, putting efforts in hook lines. I know mine's more educational. I'm not personal in there. It's more giving knowledge, and that's what always been my plus for me. Like anybody can call me for anything, and I'm there to knowledge. I'm sticking with that. I cannot imagine myself doing any kind of trending dances. Liz and Wendy will do amazing at this. I could break dance. I know a lot of people will be shocked. I was pretty big in break dances. Liz, stop it. All right, I'm going to pause for a second. Let's see where if anybody has any questions, or Liz, you can tap into questions too if you want.
Okay, so some of the things that I wanted to talk about right now, just to kind of get everyone to understand where social media is. I think both of you guys would agree. Your social media, it's the results that you're going to get are not going to come overnight. You may get one or two people who come from social media that's going to be a now buyer. However, most of the people that you get are going to be nurtures. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. I feel those are the results in my business. 40% of my business does come from social media, but let me just explain what it is though. You guys know, when I first joined, primarily it was all sphere of influence through social media. And now because I've been having success with door knocking and open houses, it's definitely taken a flip because those are now buyers. Like I'm getting in front of people who are ready to conduct now business. However, I have my sphere on my social media. So I'm not just serving this community. I'm serving my people back home in Philly where they're just like, hey, Liz, they're reaching out to me. They're seeing my post and everything. They're like, hey, Liz, we want to conduct business out here. Can you refer me? So guess what? I'm referring these people out to other agents in Philly, in California, in Seattle. So that's how but the thing is, and something that I want to touch on really quick, and Wendy and Deep were talking about it, just post. Like everyone is watching. They may not like every post, they may not share every post, but they are watching. And once you put something out that's super trendy and they're like, oh, that's really cool, you'll start to see the flood in the comments in, if it goes viral and things like that. I've only done, so I will tell you, I don't like how I look on video. I don't like how I sound. I'm not vain. Like that's just, I don't like being on camera. I really and truthfully don't. But seeing what Wendy and Deep have done, and even Jessica, when she's on TikTok and she's getting, hundreds of thousands of views of just her talking into the camera, I'm like, wow, I really need to put myself out there and put myself in front of the camera. So I did a couple of things, I talked to Wendy and she was like, girl, just do videos of you showing property. And I may not get, hundreds of thousands of views on those videos. I may get, some may get 200, some may get 1,000. However, the DMs that I'm receiving from my people are like, oh, how much is that house? Do you think I can qualify? And because I'm using social media as a CRM, if you will, I'm touching these people without having to directly talk to them. So you're staying engaged as long as you're posting. And I post probably like 5 or 6 times a day where it's a list. If you guys have list reports, I'm a huge fan of list reports because it gives you what to say and how to say it. and the verbiage. Jessica Baskey's talked about coffee and contracts. That was another one that they tell you exactly what to post. You just go through and pick what you want to say. It gives you all the hashtags and everything. Those are going to be informational for you guys. However, just like Deep and Wendy were talking about, use the trending things, because those are the things that are going to allow you to get a lot more, get you engaged with those audiences. However, the results are not going to come instantly. I cannot stress that enough. However, when it does, and when you do it consistently, just like any other lead gen source out there, you will see the results. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys. It has to be consistent. You have to have a schedule. So unlike Deep and Wendy, I don't wake up at 4:30 in the morning. I'm not a morning person. You guys know that. It is what it is. I'm like, okay, you can barely get me up at 6. Like, I'm like Dracula. Like, I'm like, no, I don't like that. I'm like, I do not wake up at that early. However, I'm purposeful in my days. Like, I wake up, I journal, I do my affirmations, I get on these calls. They set the tone for the rest of the day. However, right by like 8:30, I've already done my first post on social media. So, and that's probably going to be a list report. Then my husband goes through and he starts to share other people's things. So we'll talk, we'll go through and we'll post Deep's reels, because they are so informative. And when he goes through when I post something of value to my audience, they're like, wow, this is extremely cool. He's getting the views on it, but I'm getting the results, like I'm getting the attraction for it. Same thing with Wendy. I'll post Jessica Baskey's. Any realtor here, if I have you on social media, I'm probably sharing something that belongs to you, because why? I'm supporting everyone has a small business here. Local businesses here in Haines City, I'm sharing their stuff, because once they go through and they repost it to their stories, their audience is seeing my stuff and they're drawing to me. They're like, wow, they posted this realtor in our area. Let's follow her. And I've done it consistently a couple of times where, guess what? Now I have business coming from it. I'm working on something with a commercial deal with one of the local bakeries. My auto detailer who comes here, he details my car. I post his stuff, and guess what? Now his entire audience, where he has like 5,000 followers or something like that, now they're starting to reach out to me. So I'm sharing those things. I'm working on the videos, guys. Don't kill me. I'm getting there. But that's something that I'm working on. I'm so sorry. My husband is like giving me all these tidbits that I'm forgetting to talk about. So bear with me. Okay, yeah, so just things like that, guys. Just be consistent, but you have to be purposeful and you have to have a schedule. Prior to me really diving deep into social media, it took me about 2.5 weeks to about a month to figure out what I wanted to post daily and how to do it. So I believe Deep and Wendy will feel the exact same way, that you have to plan it out. You can't just randomly go through and post things. You have to be purposeful about it. And guys, I cannot stress this enough. Do not auto post. Do not post to your Instagram and then have it automatically share it to TikTok, or have the video from TikTok and share it to Instagram or Facebook. Make it 3 separate posts. The algorithms do not like it. They don't like it. Like, I look at my analytics right now and I'm looking at my realtor page. When I look at, like, I gained, I think it was like almost 300 followers in the month on my realtor page. So on my personal page, I have about 4,100 people. On my business page, I was struggling a little bit. I went from 600 to, I think right now it's right over 1,000 in about a month. When I look at the impressions, I had over 44,000 impressions on my social media for the month, where I'm just like, what? I'm like, okay, I'm doing something right. So just be consistent, guys. Red, I want to answer your question, or Wendy or Deep.
Yeah, well, it's for basically all of you. You just mentioned that you have, your personal page and your realtor page, and I have both for, Insta and Facebook. Would you recommend just keeping one, or just trying to build up, both of them?
So me personally, I have 2 separate ones. I have my business page and then I have my personal page. What I personally like to do is I share because my audiences are completely different. Like, you're talking on my personal page, I have 4,100 people who follow me there. And on my business page, now I'm at just over 1,000. So the same people that follow me on my personal, they aren't following me on my business. So I'm sharing my content from my business page to my personal page so that I can get those people to follow me there because they know it's going to be strictly about real estate. So I would recommend doing both. How do you guys feel?
Go ahead, Wendy.
I
can
did
see.
the opposite. So my personal Instagram has no one on there. It's like 1,500 people, but it's like dumb stuff, right? Because what I was always told is, okay, Wendy, no one knows your true personality. No one knows that you're actually silly and you're funny and everything like that. From my business pages, you probably can't even see that, right? So I always wanted to figure out a way to how to implement that. So as I started to say, you know what, let me just focus on the business page. I'm trying to build my business. There were things that I switched over. And then as I started to focus more on the Instagram business page, that's when it started to grow. So I do have both. But right now I primarily focused on the Instagram business page, and I'm studying the algorithm on that because I'm putting some personal things on it, just not so much like on my personal page. Just try to mix it up a bit and try to see what works and what doesn't work. So keep both.
I have only a business page. I think my thought process is a little different, and the coaching I went to, they say to keep it simple. It's 80-20 rule, 20% business, or maybe you could do 60-40 rule, like be a little bit more personal, like Wendy said, and then do educational. The only good things between business page and individual personal page, business page, when it comes to Instagram, really makes you create more things. You know, you can get more information on who's, you know, how many views you have, how many people are sharing. When you have your personal page, you do not get those things. So I'm very analytical. When it comes to, I can't tell who share my stuff. And it's shocking that sometimes I get 6,000 views and 90 people have saved my videos. Like, I'm like, what the hell are these people doing with it? Like, you know, I'm very curious. I'm like, what? I want to know, but I can't find out, but I'm okay with it. But, you know, that really helps me in one way. I thought about starting my own personal page. I'm still not 100% there yet, but it works for me, creating a business. So it kind of shows, it's like more consistently thing for me. The same hashtag is on TikTok, same is on, I have a Facebook page. I do post on my personal Facebook page a little bit more because I have a little different audience. But when it comes to my focus, bigger is to grow Instagram at this present time and then eventually go to TikTok. But just remember one thing, when you're doing from Facebook business page and you share it on your personal page, Facebook doesn't like that. Or you copying a link from your YouTube and putting on Facebook, they don't like that, even if they're owned by the same companies, because you're trying to take them off their sites. They want, if Facebook wants you to share something that makes you stay on Facebook, not redirects them. When you start redirecting them, they start showing your videos less to the people because that they don't want to take the audience away from their platform. So it's becoming very tricky. You know, a lot of, if you guys have noticed, I've noticed, I bet you Wendy and Liz have noticed, a lot of these, apps used to come up with that you can link to 10, all these social medias are pretty much disappearing more and more, because if you really speak to the, or watch the influencers or people who have a lot of followers, they keep on saying that, don't do that. And that's eventually people are not going to be doing that because it doesn't help them, because it kind of gets their views down, and all the social media platforms don't like it. Go ahead, Terry.
You said, I just want to make sure I heard you right. You said not to share from your business page to your personal page a post, correct? Because Facebook doesn't like that. So would you suggest, if it's something you want your personal audience to see, to just do 2 separate posts?
Yeah.
Okay.
I post everywhere. I don't do it on my Facebook business page. I'm really lacking on that. I don't know why. Never grew it to a point. So I just post it on my personal page, and it gets me enough views. And even there, people share it. Instagram gets shared like crazily, and I think sometimes I don't even know people shared my stuff until somebody tells me, oh, I just saw your video somewhere else. Sometimes they don't tag you right. So, I don't even know how to do that on TikTok. So I'm very new at TikTok. I'm just trying to figure it out. Just doing as we go, learning as we go.
Also, one thing that I'll say as well too, if you have an Instagram business page, I mean, you can look at the numbers, the analytics, and see, you know, how many followers within the past 7 days, 30 days. You're going to see, okay, 40 people unfollowed me, which is fine. It's totally natural. All of those huge influencers and all those gurus, they'll tell you that 400 to 500 people unfollow them. For me, like this week, I know this week, 48 people from July 19th through 25th unfollowed me. They all have their own reasons, but that's not my focus. But in addition to that, I got 27 new people probably yesterday or day before. So that's going to happen. But you can also pay attention to what are the times of the day that are more active. I know for me, the times that people are more active are 7 a.m., 9 a.m., 12 p.m., 3 and 6. So maybe some of the days I may switch it to see which days or times I'll post. 6 o'clock does very well, 3 o'clock does very well, and noon does very, very well. And I just studied that, and then I may post on that. 7 o'clock may not get as much engagement, but if you're looking at those numbers and see, just test those out and post during those times and see what kind of engagement you get.
Also, Facebook now has, when you go to your business page, it tells you when your followers are following you. So if you go to post something on Facebook and Instagram on their on Facebook scheduler, it tells you that your audience is most active, like Wendy said, at 6 a.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., whatever the case may be. And so I just post and then I change the time as to what Facebook says is the best time.
Definitely, definitely.
You want to try different things too, because sometimes depending on your post, it might get a trigger a different crowd, right? Don't listen to them too much. You got to dictate your business. It's like somebody coming and telling you how to make calls, but you don't feel comfortable making those calls. How would you do that? Right? So I would try differently, like Wendy's trying different times. I did it. My posts are always around noon. I changed it up to like maybe 10 o'clock, and I've seen a bigger response for me. So I'm going to stick with the 10 and see if it drops off, then I'm going to change it again. And same thing with the sound. When we're talking about the trending sounds, if that sounds works, use it in the next 5 damn videos. Nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like everybody's listening to that, you know. It's us making making decisions for ours, so overthinking this process. Its process is as dummy as possible. I know people who have 20 people following them, and the video is going viral for like 22,000 views, you know, and they barely have any hashtag. And then we overthink, oh, I didn't put enough hashtags. Well, maybe that's what happened. We just got to consistently just do the work. The result's going to come no matter what. It's like getting a membership for a gym, not showing up. You're not going to find any results. If you show up every day, 4 days a week, 5 days a week, you're going to see results. No different here.
Yeah, and every single day, I actually, every morning, matter of fact, I will go on Instagram and I'll check to see what are the trending sounds, and I always save them, so that if I need to go back, so that I can go ahead and put a post, which trending sound would this go? Like for instance, right now, if all you guys say, I'm getting off this call right now and I'm gonna go put a video out, right? Let's say you're gonna go show a property, or you're at a closing or something like that. There's a trending sound by Jack Harlow that you can put out there and says, I forget what the lyrics are, but it's saying something about my career, I'm addicted or something like that, right? Just do a quick video of you walking into the home, or you just twirling in the house showing that you're working, or you in front of your laptop. Just put something like that out there, put a caption on there, put some hashtags on there and put it out there and see how it does. That's a trending sound that would actually do very well, and you're gonna see the number of engagements. I would probably say, probably guaranteed you'll probably get over 1,000 views on that, simply just something like that. That by that Jack Harlow trending sound.
And guys too, if you don't know what to post, guys, if you're just like, oh, I don't know what to post, here's a prime example. I've seen Wendy do it, and this is something that I'm implementing into my business. Go tour model homes, guys. Go do the walkthroughs and tour the model homes and put a trending sound on the video. You will see the difference. People are going to think that you're a luxury agent. Wendy, can you please share your story about that? But these are the things that work. If like when you're out showing property, do a video walkthrough of the property. If like she said, if you're at a closing, you know, And I've seen it this past, I think it's like week, where Instagram, the actual everything looks, everyone is trending towards videos, guys. So video is where it's at right now. That's what you need to be doing. It's just, that's what's getting the most engagement. So I highly recommend it. But yes, definitely do tours of your open houses, your model homes. And if you're out there showing property, just do a walkthrough. You will see the difference in the engagement. But Wendy, please tell us the story. Share with everyone what happened with you being the luxury realtor.
Oh, which story? I don't know. I have so many stories, but the one thing I'll say, yeah, like she said about touring these beautiful homes, these new construction homes, or even simply going to home. I mean, I don't know, some agents may be a little annoyed if you try to put some of their stuff out there, but going to these beautiful homes or finding something unique, I record them. My highest video view, I think I just hit 750,000 views on that video. And the thing is that I'm not even in the video. So you don't have to even be in a video, but it's a beautiful luxury home up to $2.5 million. And I literally just took different angles from my phone and I edited the videos out in InShot and I just put it up. It's like a quick, 6-8 second video, something like that. Just put it out there, use the trending sound and see exactly how it does. And continue to do that. For everyone that have like the smaller accounts, I will be testing all that. I'll be putting all those videos of homes or me walking or me at work or day in life an agent, all those things out there. You know, we can all put out posts about we had a closing, close, but does your audience really engage with that? You know, everyone wants to see a beautiful home because some of the comments I'm getting on, oh my God, I wish I had this house. Oh my God, why me? Why me? Why can't I afford these homes? But me commenting and telling them, you know, you'll get there and stuff like that, that's building engagement. They start to follow me, you know, put out the content. You know, there's new construction homes everywhere, especially the way things are going right now with the new construction homes. They want you to be out there all up in their business, right? Just recording their videos or doing there. I went to a new construction community. I actually go every single week. I try to do at least 2 or 3 a week. And that's enough content for a month because I'm not posting the whole entire house. I may post just the kitchen. And then the next 3 days I'm posting a different room and stuff like that and take different angles. And they really have no idea that it's the same house. Sometimes it's not, sometimes it is, but just be creative and do that because it's gonna help you. And I get leads every single day from my social media because on my Linktree, I have buyer and seller guides from Keeping Current Matters. And they're putting their information in there. And then I call them and I can see on KV Core that they're the homes that they're looking at, and I may follow up with them, reach out to them, and then boom, I add them to my weekly emails, right? So it's just more staying in front of them, keeping engaged, giving them a call if they may or may not be ready. And for the ones that have reached out to me, they're ready now. So I'm just keeping in contact with them. You just never know. Just make sure you have your information out there, how they can reach out to you, put out the content, put out value content. I know right now I need to work on implementing going live so that I can engage more with my community, right? That's something if you feel comfortable with doing, you should definitely implement that. I need to do that. That's where I lack. And I need to implement more of value content like Deep. He's really great at that. And that's something that I need to implement that too. Providing value is key. Giving that free information is key. So that's all I got.
Wendy, I think, so for me, I just had a huge aha because it's something that I personally haven't been doing. I love the fact that you talk about doing one room at a time. So what I'm doing is I'm doing a whole house tour where I'm like, why the hell am I doing that? Like, sorry, I said the H word.
Sometimes.
Yeah,
Sometimes
but you know what I
can do
mean?
that, but not all the time. You don't have
But
to.
I'm like, wow, like that is actually like, I wouldn't have thought to do that. So thank you for that. That's something that I'm going to start doing into my business because that's going to allow me to have 2 or 3 separate posts
Correct.
versus just one. So thank you for that.
And
I
take
agree.
those videos, take those
Yes.
and put it on your YouTube shorts. I got 10 new subscribers based off of just doing that off of your YouTube and just put the shorts in there. So you can play around with it and just use it in different ways. I mean, I'm nowhere where I haven't reached nowhere near my goal of how many followers I want to get that more engagement. I'm way off. But every day I'm just trying new things and seeing what works, and what works, I'm consistently doing that.
5904.
And one thing that I wanted to touch base on really, really quick. So I have a link tree. I know Jessica has a link tree. I know Wendy has a link tree. Deep, I'm not sure if you have you finally got it set up. Okay. If you guys can, if you have your social media, and you are trying to find somewhere for people to reach you. So very similar to Wendy, Jessica, and Deep, I have my link tree on my profile. So you can click on there, you can book a buyer consultation, you can book a seller consultation, you can book an EXP discovery call. I also have other links on there, like to my Amazon storefront. I talk about this all the time. I'm doing Bite, and I'm just like, hey, look, $100 off here. Those are different ways that, and I like that because you can see the analytics and how many times people are actually touching and, reaching out to you. So if you don't have one and you're trying to find a way for people to reach you. So in Instagram, you can do like a book a consultation, email, blah, blah, blah. I personally like the link tree. You do have to pay for it. It's not that expensive. I think it could be anywhere between 10 to 20 bucks a month, depending on the one you have. Zero. Oh, look at Deep. Deep's like zero. So Deep is like free. I pay for mine. However, I highly recommend it. I get a lot of appointments booked that way. And it's coordinated with my Calendly that also goes to my Google Calendar. I live by my calendar. Everything is in sync, so I know when an appointment is coming up. So if you guys can do that, I highly recommend it, or find some way to have a booking system that way.
Going back
Laz.
to Liz,
Oh.
I'm gonna go back to what
And
Wendy
then we'll go
said,
to you,
and it was
Laz.
so about the videos, chopping the videos into 3 different levels, right? We
Mhm.
overthink this, guys. And more I watch any of these guys who have a couple 100,000 followers on their Instagram or the TikTok account. They keep on saying, keep it short and simple. 5-second video, 30-second video, 30 and below. It's amazing. Reels, Instagram loves that. Facebook loves that. They're all trying to, can somebody, Tiffany, can you mute? I think Deborah keeps on popping in. It's like TikTok. They all are trying to be like a TikTok. They want to compete with TikToks, and it's becoming so they're pushing in a short form videos. If you're doing videos, get away from the regular part of videos. They're pretty good. Pretty much Instagram's going to take the old video aspect that you can post big way. It's going to be gone pretty soon. They haven't announced it yet. That's what I heard last weekend. It's going to be all real shot videos, real format. So please keep it consistently. And that was the aha for me too, Liz. It's like, why share the whole thing? It's almost having multiple conversations with multiple people, right? Show them bathroom, kitchen, and the living room. Now we're like, oh, what is that? Where's this? Don't put any information on there. Don't need to talk about the price. Let them contact you. Don't tell them where's that at. You can just put Orlando, and Orlando has so many different neighborhoods. Nobody's gonna know that. Don't give up information. The other biggest thing I want you guys to take away from this: stop asking for business. Stop telling people I do real estate. Every effing person knows you do real estate. That's why you have a buy on the top, buy on Facebook, buy on TikTok. People get turned away. People's attention span, I'm going to talk about my attention span, is less than 15 seconds, and that's pretty hot. And on TikTok or Reels, if you see the people who are really doing quality work, there's no dead space. If you look at Wendy's videos, when she does transition, there's no dead space. When people do videos, they go through the line, miss that whole part. And that attention can get my attention off that page in 1 second. So if you even watch me and my information stuff that we do, the transition between me and Alina, it's consistently, it's like they don't even realize it. We try to keep the image of the height same, so it's not lower and higher, so it doesn't you don't get clicked in your head and you move away. And we had to tweak that. We tried it different ways, it didn't work. Then I said, let's do this, and it's working. So it's like work in progress. Let's go to some questions, guys.
Laz, you have your hand up. What's up?
I just wanted to share because I just had like an aha moment, and I'm so glad that I'm in this call. I can't tell you how many times, how many hours a night I spend either on Instagram or on Pinterest because I'm really into, watching these little short videos of people decorating like a single space, be as simple as just decorating and elevating a single space in the house. And just the other day, I'm just like sitting there, I'm like, how can I create more content for my social media? And it never clicked that I spend all these hours just scrolling through these little short clips, and I just had an aha moment and I wanted to share that with you.
And you said you're into you said interior designing. I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
Yes.
That's great.
On Pinterest, they have like little clips of they could have the camera focused on the kitchen, and they could put, things differently and decorate it in a way that just elevates the whole space.
Something like that would be actually really great for you to implement on your social media because in addition to luxury motivational workouts and all the other things that you'll see a lot on the Explore page, for instance, interior designing is big. It's really huge. So if you go to like a beautiful new construction home that is tastefully decorated, really nice, but it looks really unique because they have like the wood beams and everything like that, and you're taking those views and you're talking about, hey, could you picture yourself living here? Or what are your thoughts on this house? Isn't this a beautiful pink couch or something like that? You're going to get the engagement in the video. Just make sure that you are recording them vertical, not horizontal. Recently, I just tested out again. I took a drone shot of my backyard and I did it horizontal. And of course, only 460 views compared to 4,068, over 4,000 views on one that I'm shooting like vertically. So for you, that's great because you, especially if you have like that eye, those angles that you're shooting slowly, you can always speed it up on your phone if you're using InShot or any of those other apps. That would be great. And you can literally simply posting those reels, you're definitely going to get a reach on that because a lot of people like getting ideas. People are constantly sending me messages. Oh my God, where did you get that carpet from? Where did you get that carpet from? Where did you get that carpet from? I had to reach out to the interior designer and ask her, for me to know because people were reaching out so much. Over 700 people reached out to me wanting to know where exactly you got this carpet from and who designed this home. So that's great. I think that would be very good for you.
Yeah. And also to piggyback off of something that Deep said, those songs on the background are super important. They are super insidious. I catch myself all the time just driving down the road, just humming a song that I don't even know the name of, but I know I saw it in those videos.
And guys, like we spend so many hours scrolling. Like if you go down the TikTok plunge, guys, like we'll start going through TikTok and we're just like, oh, this is really cool how they organize this refrigerator or how they organize underneath their sink or this, this walkthrough of this luxury property. Guys, mimic exactly what they're doing and post it on your stuff. As long as you are purposeful in how you're posting, like you're seeing, like as you're going through, your content is directed to what you've liked in the past. So just start to mimic what you're seeing. You see people organize. So me, I'm all about organization. I'm like, yeah, I want the pretty organized fridge and all of that stuff or whatever. So everything that comes up on my TikTok or just even on my Instagram, other than real estate and, and homes, is all organization videos. So I just started posting it too. I'm like, okay, I'm buying this stuff. Might as well just make a video and post about it. And you get the views and you get the response. Star, I want to come to your question really quick and then we'll open it up for you guys.
I was just wondering, were you guys using a special app for the filming of like the house? Or are you just using your phone? What are you using?
I'm just using one of my phones, either my Android or my Apple phone. And I just capture it slowly. I'll just hold the camera vertically because the what do you call those stick things that you're yeah, the
The
selfie
selfie sticks.
sticks.
Oh, that selfie thing. You got that too?
Yeah, I got the wrong one, which is only shooting vertically. So now I'm trying to like stop myself from shaking because nobody want to see a shaking camera, right? A video. So I'll just hold it and I just slowly do it 360.
Yeah,
And then you get another angle and then I put
yeah.
it into the app. I merge all the files at the end of the day and then I start cutting them and then transition
Okay,
from
yeah.
that way.
Yeah. Okay.
Guys, you
I'll
can
try
get a
that.
stabilizer on Amazon. That's what I have. I'm actually starting to use it now. I have a stabilizer that it rotates horizontally and vertically.
That's
However,
what I
guys,
need. Yep.
when you're shooting video, vertical.
too.
Don't turn
Liz,
it to
you
the
have-
side.
Liz, do you have
vertical.
the link to the Amazon thing? You can put it in the chat for people.
I do. I'll send it. Give me just a second and I'll send it in right
Thank
now.
One
you,
more thing,
Liz.
Perfect.
one more thing, going back to what Wendy said, when she posted that video and she got 700 comments when it comes to a particular carpet. Now, just imagine when she contacted that interior decorator person, asked those questions, what kind of reputation is she created in her head comes to connecting. Now, next time she gets something coming her way that she needs somebody to refer to, who's she gonna call? Wendy. Because
Yeah.
knowing Wendy, she shared her number or name to so many people, somebody would have called and said, you know what, I got your number from her. And now you created a relationship. We're overthinking. Like I know Red loves cooking. Red, if you see a recipe out there, somebody's put it, somebody famous chef, share it. You know, share it on your Instagram, share the actual video. What it does, it creates a conversation piece. You'll be surprised how many of you people that follow you wanted to share that or wanted to talk about that. And then they're going to be DM you. Now you're connecting them to a different stage. You're not going to lose them. Trust me, people think that you're going to share my stuff, you're going to lose your client. You might lose 1 in 100. That means you never had them first around. Like it's all about sharing knowledge. It's all about literally making yourself look like you're putting out information that's very educational. Liz shares my stuff all the time. There are other agents on the call and other people who follow me, they share mine. They know they're not going to lose their clients because their client is their client. What is she sharing with their client is something to learn. So that makes her more powerful in front of her, that she's sharing somebody else's information. So get ourselves out of the head. That's the biggest takeaway. Like I'm still difficult at that, still overanalyze things. And I know people think I don't. Liz can tell you that. Alina's not on the call. She would have told you that. But we all do. That's the way we are set up. That's the way we are programmed. So it's pretty normal. Whatever you're thinking, we all three of them gone through that, doing it as we speak. I can already see Wendy's head's moving. She's already thinking about the next post.
You're so right. That's exactly what I'm thinking of right now. No, totally. But I mean, you guys just implement some of these tools and see what works for you and what may or may not work for you. Just try it. And plus, as you're recording some of these videos, and Liz, you said you don't like being in the camera, but you're pretty. But anyways, you can go ahead and you don't have to really be in the camera. Just shoot it the way that you want to, right? If you want to be in it because you want to be in it because that day you're like, you know what, I don't show myself enough, go ahead and just put yourself in it. You don't have to talk. You can narrate it later on or do whatever you need to do and just put the content out there. You know, don't be a secret agent. Just put that information out there as much as you possibly can and check your DMs frequently because messages do come in and people ask you questions. Make sure your phone number, text messages, everything is up to date on there so that they know that they can reach out to you if they need to, your email information, everything, so that they know that they can reach out to you if anything.
Other thing I want to share is try to do stories. If you're not comfortable with doing reels, start doing stories. Stories go away in 24 hours, guys. You know, you can do a 15-second, 30-second, I think 60 seconds. I'm not even sure if that works that way, but it's very simple. Then people said, oh, my videos don't look like his, my videos don't look like theirs. Don't make your video your way. Whatever you read, the background you have in the back, people need to see that. This is your affirmation in the morning. This is the things that you focus towards. You know, do a 10-second video. You'll see how many people view it, how many people like it. And if you see that interaction with that video, that means that's a good topic to stick with. You talk about food, it's a good topic to talk about. If there's something you read or quote that you read in the Bible or a book you're reading that's really making you think differently, tag that thing. You know, you have green page or greens, what do you call it, Wendy? That you can do a background on the video as well.
Green screen.
Green screen. Yeah, you can do green screen now. You can find the article, put it in the background and talk about it. I'm going to be doing that a lot because I have so much information in Orlando. I do commercial and I really want to, you know, get to a level that, hey, this is coming, that's coming, this is coming, you know,
Same.
and nobody's doing that, you know, because, and I don't care if I get one view. I just want to be out there when somebody Googles and this shit shows up, Orlando.
Wait, you said for commercial real estate?
Yeah, I don't see too
That's
many
the
people
thing.
doing that. Yeah.
I was just in a meeting call, a coaching commercial real
I
estate
just
meeting
joined.
call
I
yesterday.
just joined. Yes,
Me
yes.
too. So I do commercial as well too.
I start August the 1st, CCIM. I start that August the 1st, but that's why you see a lot of my Facebook. You start to see a lot of commercial properties, and you starting to see a lot of luxury properties. That's what yes.
I
But
think
it's
that's
a 10
great.
month. It could be like 9 to 10 months to finish the course. But yes, my thing with the commercial, because I haven't got all the information on it, but my buddy is on here, so I already know who to refer to stuff that I see to. Yes. Teamwork, make the dream work. God is good. I love y'all.
Definitely. So
Yeah,
that,
I didn't know nobody else that was in commercial but me until he just said that he was in it and you. So I will be contacting you guys.
definitely. But no, absolutely. And exactly like you're saying, deep, you know, there's some areas that some people may not, you know, they may not advertise or put it out as much. Like if you plan on implementing that, that would be great because I had a commercial deal that just closed recently. I haven't been able to put it out there and say that it, you know, it was a big deal. I haven't put any of that stuff out there, but any information or content you have, if on the weekends you go bike riding with your family, or if you go to some restaurant that you really like or something like that, be that go-to expert in your market so that they know, okay, she has her business life, she has her active life, she does this, she's motivational, she's this, she works out, whatever that you do, just make it for you and don't pay attention to the views and the likes or any of that stuff because that would drive you crazy. Just focus on putting the content out there because the hard part is putting the video out there. Once you, okay, I put that video out there, next day, let me put another one, next day, another. Put how many you feel comfortable with. If you know that you can put 2 to 3 out there in a day, starting out, if you have like less than 1,000 or so people, then do it. If you feel like you can only put 1 to 2 a day, then start that out and see what works best for you and your audience and what kind of engagement you get on that. You're building something, right? So you got to be consistent, of course, and put the content out. I can't stress that enough, put it out. Because I know right now, if I miss a day right now and I go and put a beautiful video out, I know I'm going to get over 100 likes on it. Easy. But it's because right now it's running on its own, but I still have to be consistent no matter what.
The thing I want to emphasize on is commenting on other people's posts. Tag them, comment them, make an effort, it's having a conversation, guys. It's nothing, oh, I don't want to say that, congratulations. I don't give a shit. She's done a closing, congratulate her. Let her share your stuff. She will share yours. It's all, what goes around comes around. So a lot of people think that, oh, I don't want to make a comment, you know, my client's gonna look at that. Nobody's going to look at that besides her and her people or her followers. Nobody can see that. Nobody gets the notification besides me and her. So if you see something good, like it. If you see something, what she's posting, you like it, share it. It's not going to hurt your profile at all. A lot of people think that, oh, me sharing somebody's video is going to hurt me. It doesn't hurt me at all. It only shares multiple, it just gets more eyes on it. We have the Godfather on. He's got his camera now. He's curious.
Someone shared one of my videos that went viral, and she had 900,000 followers. So some of her followers started following me simply because she was trying to get she does interior designing. So, and she liked the pink couches, the whole pink and gray thing, right? So she got customers off of my video because what she did is she said, if you want your living room or want me to come and, you know, design your, you know, your home just like this, feel free to give me a call. And she tagged me on there, and her people started following me. So yeah, exactly what Deep said, you know, if you can repost or reshare, feel free to do that as well too. Just tag them.
You know, Deep and Wendy and Liz and everybody's participating. I had to jump off twice because it's what's going on this morning, some great stuff. But anyway, I'm telling you what, you guys are just incredible. Your attitudes of luck. I posted it right before I had to jump off before. I actually had to come back, right? Really, I mean, your attitudes of luck, laboring under the correct knowledge. I mean, Wendy with her attitude, you know, she attracts these things. She just attracted how many square foot warehouse did you just do?
Maybe 15 or 16,000. I don't remember, but
that was a small check though, right? I think that was, how much was that check?
I don't know, maybe like 42,000.
Yeah, the little small ones. Yeah. See, folks, everybody you're listening to today, they're not anything special, to be candid. It's their attitude, it's their mindset that's special. What time did I hear you say you get up, Wendy?
4:30 in the morning. I gotta pray and meditate and work out.
Yeah, me too. You've been holding back on me, girl. You're going to be my coach on Wednesdays from now on.
I'm gonna start a workout with Wendy. It's positive affirmation and motivation to get your day started. I'm telling you, I'm gonna do it.
Amen. Amen. Hey, listen, tomorrow we have the guest on tomorrow that is absolutely a meditation specialist. Don't miss tomorrow. But I heard that, Wendy, and I said, how dare she? She has never ever told me right in my office, and then we did I helped you with the warehouse deal, and you wouldn't even tell me.
Yeah.
You're in trouble.
Definitely.
See you all tomorrow. Great job, guys. Great job. I got to go back and watch the video. And it's you know, I just love these attitudes, and all those that are on here are just picking that up and that energy. And for those that aren't on here, they're missing out. You know, it's about getting up, dress up, and show up. Get up, dress up, and show up. And that's what they're doing. Love it.
Guys, I just want to emphasize not being a secret agent. I'm not sure if you guys saw my post on the GPS website yesterday that at an open house, I earned a listing appointment. The buyer, the sellers called me and was just like, hey, can you come at 5:30? This was on Sunday. All this happened on Sunday. We met someone at the open house and the reason that I'm telling you this story is because you're going to see why I'm telling you not to be a secret agent. We met someone else, an agent, and the buyers that they loved the house, wanted to submit an offer on it. And congratulations to Haiti for getting her listing under contract in 2 days of the home being on the market. I am so incredibly proud of her. I am so proud. So Haiti, if you're still on here, congratulations, girl. But these buyers wanted the house so bad. Went to the listing appointment yesterday evening. I found out, you'll see where the tea comes in. I got to use the word tea. Go to the listing appointment, get it signed. Yesterday, I called the agent to say, hey, we have the house. We have the listing paperwork and everything. Guess what? We got it under contract without having to go off of market with the seller's terms. Here's the tea. The person that lives right next door is an agent and used to be my mentee. When I told her to go through and door knock the community to set your presence on there, how is it that I live across the street, which is fine, but you're a direct neighbor? You're the direct neighbor, like literally next door neighbor is an agent and you don't know that? Stop being a secret agent, guys. Just got to put it out there. Get to know your neighbors, even if they don't want to know you, get to know your neighbors, because you do not want to be like that person who lost out on a transaction, easiest transaction possible, because they're a secret agent. And the guy didn't want to come into the open house because he had an agent. And I was like, no, come on in, right, Haiti? We were like, come on in, check the house out, make sure it's, you know, see the differences between your house and this one, blah, 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 blah. Had the, you know, hooked him in, got him in, booked the listing appointment right then and there.
Yeah, honestly, guys, even Elena and I learned so much from Liz, and we were so blessed to have her there. Like, and it's not even about like being aggressive or anything. It was just the easiest conversation. She was so welcoming. Come tour. Let's talk about the differences. Like, it is totally okay. And they just like opened up and just, you know, just hit it off. And it was like amazing. Me and Elena were like, what? It was awesome. So good job.
Easy
Guys,
conversations.
This is not done. She wasn't born with it. She's been practicing this. So this is where we got to take the things out of your head. We overthink, you know, both Heidi and Elena is on our mentee calls, and we keep on saying that. Get it out of the head. It's just try to connect. It's not the deal. It's not getting the buyer. It's not the seller. It's connection. It's all about connecting. The day you connect with them, they become yours. And it's much easier to deal with. And this is exactly what Liz did in a form that you guys were there present. So you see this. I know it's easy I know a lot of new agents think it's easy for me to say it. I've been doing this for 17 years. You know, we do X amount of deals a year. So you have the money, you can say that. No, I learned that from the day one. It took me a few months. Take the deal out of my head. It's all about connection. That's why I still have people I deal with since 2005. 17 years later, same clients come back 3-4 times. They refer their business, they refer their family member, they refer their friends. Why? I made the process to be known that I'm not here for the transaction. I'm there for a long-term relationship. It's not a one-night stand. It's a long-term relationship. Simple. It's that simple.
Amen.
Thank you, sir. Liz, you want to open up and go back to after hours, and everybody can jump in
Yeah.
and make questions if they want, ask if they can put the camera on, or if they don't want to put the camera on. This
Ask
is the
away.
good way of using your cameras, guys. Get comfortable. I love Zoom. For some reason on Zoom, I am myself. When I'm on freaking regular camera, I'm not. I gotta start drinking at like 4 in the morning, maybe. But the stuff I drink, you'll really get me hammered. I'm a big Scotch drinker, so.
Nice.
My kind of guy.
Let's open up, guys. Let's open up.
Do you guys have any questions for us? Please raise your hand. You can drop.
This is
I don't
all
want to see
yours.
them
There's-
dropped in the chat. I want you guys coming off camera.
There's no question that's dumb. Ask away. Please don't hold back. Don't be like me. Sometimes I hold back. I've tried not to do that, especially on Fred's call. So
I have a
let
question for
it
you,
out.
Deep. Where do you get your information from? The value content that you're putting out, where do you get the information from? Because that's something I'm trying to implement in my videos.
I'm watching other people and I'm tweaking to myself. And the coach I went to the event for on Friday, he emphasized, if you look at my content, it's very basic, right? But it creates a structure.
Mhm.
What's the 3 hacks can I do? Now you got a hook. Now you're
Yep.
frozen. What the hell is gonna say? Then you go 1, 2, 3.
Definitely.
That's all there is. It's a hook. Got my attention. What Liz does to get a new listing? Door knocking, open house, and this. They're like, oh shit, I gotta do that.
So
It's-
what I'm struggling with
Mhm.
is putting that information out there, me feeling comfortable enough to do it like how you're doing. That's what I struggled
Yes.
with. So now I want to learn how to do that so that I'm providing them with content, you know, not just showing them the homes.
Why don't you do this? Your audience is totally different than mine. You're in South Florida.
Mhm.
Look at one of my simplest videos, make it into you, but stick with the hooks, and then the step 1, step 2, 3, change it how you would say it, but don't make it too lengthy. Still keep it simple, and try it. Try one. What's there to lose?
I gotta say something though, that Wendy's actually asking this question about Deep, because I go to Wendy, her post for inspiration for my comments. And the fact that Wendy is saying, hey, Deep, where do you get your information from? is not funny, but I'm like, oh my God, well, I steal my stuff from Wendy all the time.
You fun.
You're asking him.
Guys,
So
I
it
think
just goes
that's
to
what I
show
said
that we
initially.
all,
We're all
follow
learning
people.
every day. Yeah.
You follow other people. I watch them. I make a point seeing what they post this week. You know, what's trending. I don't keep up with that as much. I keep up with my local market, but I don't keep up with like how Wendy keeps up with the song and what's trending on Instagram or Explore page. I don't do that. I need to implement that. That's what I learned today. So thank you. But I follow other guys who are literally going nuts on social media. There are teams in Orlando who are doing pretty close to $200 million in transaction just with YouTube.
Yep.
Now, I want that to sink in. $200 million. They got a team of 15. It didn't happen overnight. It took him 3 years to get there. But he's got the formula down. He's got 30,000 or 35,000 followers on his YouTube. But it takes time, right? But that's a different
Who is that, Jake?
information.
do you mind sharing who that is? So I just for
Ken,
informational purposes.
yeah, Ken something. Kenny. Let me find him.
I wish I can build my YouTube channel. I don't have much of anything going on there.
Same here.
So I have a question because all of y'all have all of these different accounts. I only have Facebook and business page Facebook. So if I was going to start creating another platform, I guess, would it be best to start into Instagram or would it be best just to go with video and YouTube?
I would say Instagram.
Yeah, I mean,
Really?
I would start with Instagram as well too.
So how
I would-
much business are y'all generating off of Instagram for everyone to keep wanting to use them?
I got a $23,000 rental. I got a 42. This lady, I was looking for a home up to like 40 something million dollars. I mean, I'm still working with her, nurturing her. And then,
Listen, I'm in Tennessee and here we don't do leases and rentals for people. We only sell.
no, and that's the thing. I rarely ever do rentals, but that commercial lease that, I mean, that worked out best. But what I'm saying is, I mean, start up with Instagram. If you don't have an Instagram at all right now, then I would start with Instagram and putting videos out of you being in Tennessee, how beautiful Tennessee is and stuff like that. Just start putting the videos out, hot spots that people may want to go to and be that go-to expert for that area where you're at. And then just create your profile a certain kind of way that you're helping them, that you're like a Tennessee expert, real estate expert, helping people find their homes or whatever. You put that in there and create your page as soon as possible, and then just start highlighting specific things that people may want to see. Be creative.
Okay, so y'all are actually putting the videos on Instagram, not YouTube.
Oh, I do. I'm trying to build my YouTube right now. I think I only have like 1,100 subscribers. So I would take some of the videos from Instagram and I put it on the YouTube Shorts. The YouTube Shorts, I'm finding I'm getting more like 200, 500 views, 1,000 views just off of the same videos that I'm using off of Instagram.
Deborah, you got to find what you're comfortable with first. Figure
Yeah,
that
that's
part
why
out.
I've been doing posts. I haven't been doing videos hardly.
Yeah, videos
That's
is
why I was
the
wondering
only
if
way to
that-
do it. I know
Okay.
they've been screaming for last 3 years and nobody's listening. I wasn't listening. I started listening early part of the year, but videos it. No more posts. You know, everybody sees the posts, especially the sold ones. I mean, I know we do it. Alina likes to do it. Sometimes the clients want to see themselves and get shared by 50 other people, congratulate them, and boosts their energy, whatever. But it's getting pretty. Those aspects of posting is getting very old. I think Lori had a question. Go ahead, Lori.
Yeah.
You've been waiting for a while.
She was so patient.
Thank
Oh,
you.
no,
Sorry.
that's okay. Thank you guys all for sharing your knowledge and expertise. I just had a question about the videos on the different platforms. Are they vertical, horizontal? Like, are different platforms
Vertical.
different?
Vertical.
All of them?
Yes.
YouTube, Instagram?
YouTube.
YouTube is
so
different.
Instagram, Facebook has Reels. Instagram has Reels. Those all vertical. YouTube has Shorts. They're short videos. They're vertical. But if you want to create a bigger
Like a-
picture on YouTube, then you can do horizontal too.
Mhm.
Okay,
And
but
the InShot.
primarily vertical, except
Yes.
YouTube for a bigger, okay,
Yes.
thank you so much for clarifying.
And check out the InShot app as well too. It'll ask you if you want to go ahead and how you want it to be sized, Instagram or TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
I use that.
Oh, okay, thank you for that.
I
Awesome.
will tell you, I've used that because Wendy, we talked about this, 2 weeks ago? And I was just like, holy crap, it gives me all the templates of how you want to do it. If it's going to be a reel, if it's going to be a post, if it's going to be a story, and even for TikTok and things like that. So I like that you're able to crop it to fit the platform that it's going to go on.
Mhm.
Is that InShot app free or is there a cost to that one?
I think I use the, oh no, I actually started using the free one, but I didn't like the InShot at the bottom when I would post it on
Mhm.
YouTube. So I think I pay like $3.99 a month,
Yeah,
$4 a month,
because it removes that
the stamp.
little-
Watermark,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Guys,
that's
try
what it is.
small, right? Get comfortable first. Don't go spend. Our goal is not to tell you to go spend money and
Spend
shoot
money.
videos and get lightings together. And then first get comfortable, right? If you see that you can get comfortable and you're getting the engagement that you're getting, then implement things, then implement costs, then implement lights, then better camera or better phone, handheld. Don't just go buy. Trust me, I have shit sitting in my office, that about 3 years ago, I never used it. But now I'm very serious and I'm doing that. I'm shooting every 2 weeks. It's on my schedule. Somebody comes and my job is to make sure I have 5 to 6 scripts put together every 2 weeks. I'm shooting religiously, like it's on my calendar. If I don't do it, I got a problem. I'm trying to be ahead of the game. I'm only posting 2 a week. I want to post more, but I want to change the content into something different, like what Wendy's doing, the model homes and other homes or showings that we do. Like, nowadays you can walk in a house and you can spend 2 hours and then nobody gives a shit because there's no other showing coming. So take your video with you, take your camera, and if you like something, take your video off it. Nobody knows whose house you're sharing. It's your listing. With the image of an office or a home, nobody can determine is it your listing or not. We're overthinking this.
Yeah.
Everybody's got a different niche. Liz lives in La La Land. It's in Haines City. I live in
Always.
Greater Orlando, beautiful city. So, we have different builders, and she's got nobody there.
We're going to lunch because I'm going to kick your ass. You guys heard me say it. You are all 35 of you are my witness.
And I'm going to be very honest. She calls me. We go to lunch. We've done that twice already. I meet up with Will every, 2 to 3 weeks whenever he needs to get on track. I'm very easily accessible. Sometimes it's a little difficult to get on schedule, but I'll make time. Sometimes you just need somebody to listen to. So, and sometimes you need somebody to tell you what the hell you're not doing. I'm going to be texting today. Will is not on the call. I don't see him. And at the same time, I haven't seen his videos. He does a good job. He's overthinking it. If you follow Will, you'll see it. He has some videos. He's got 6,000 views, and he's putting the same educational stuff out there in a different way, not as sitting down and professional the way I'm doing it. He's walking around outside and shooting it. So it's just how you do it. Don't overthink it. Don't think, oh, I need to do that. I need to do the captions. I need this. The Instagram has the damn captions. Record yourself and click on caption. The wording will show up at the bottom. You can change colors. You can do a lot of things. Play around. Send us a video. We'll look at it. You know what I started implementing this week? I implemented to do. Anybody text me on something on DM on Instagram, I'm sending him a video. I'm not DMing them.
Wow.
I've seen
It's funny.
someone do that, and I thought that was really powerful.
And it's so funny that we live in a small world. I flew to Vegas. The guy comes, sits 2 seats next to me, comes and he passes out, like literally like gone. I'm like, so I'm very talkative. I'm like, maybe he's tired, he's hungover or whatever. And we leave the flight. He wakes up right, we're walking out. And I go check into my event. He's guy with a video walking around. I said, what the front door? I'm like, you are my neighbor. We should be talking about this shit for 5 hours. Who am I meeting today? Him, 2 o'clock. He flies to San Francisco, California. He blocks 4 days. He flies, shoots contents for different lenders, a real estate company, real estate agents, and he flies back. He stays there for 3 days, he creates content for the whole month, flies back. But he lives in Orlando.
That's freaking cool.
Yeah, I'm about to do an event with him that I kind of gave him my idea. He said, I'm ready to do one. I said, let's sponsor it. You know, we'll find the sponsors. We'll do an educational thing, bring everybody on, bring other agents on from other brokerages and, you know, recruit them.
I want to know how that goes.
We haven't started the conversation yet. It'll be
That's what I'm
today.
saying.
I'll let you know. He's ready. I know he's ready. He's itching because he's already doing this for last couple of years. And the event who hosted the event, and going back to Wendy's done an amazing job that she grew her from 2 to 11,000. This guy, this guy in October 2021 had 30,000. I have a text in my group saying, congratulations, you got 30. He's got 124. He just did an event for 700 people, sold out event. He flew in Gary V. If anybody knows Gary V, he flew in him. I think it cost him, Gary was there for half an hour or 40 minutes. It costed him $200,000. And 3 years ago, he did the same event. He had 70 people. This event, he had 700. His life changed. He's doing a coaching program for, he only released 60 seatings. 60 were sold before end of the event for $10,000. $600,000 he made right there.
That paid off for Gary V.
He took his lending business from making $300,000. It's a lot of money, guys. 3 years later, 3.2 million. I saw the damn tax returns. 3.2 million.
That's incredible, man. Holy crap.
As average, as normal as we are. Nothing. He just found the formula. He's just putting it out there, putting it out there. That's it.
Wow.
I met him through Instagram. And you'll be surprised how many people, if you DM them, they'll respond to you back and try to help you.
Yep.
Hey, how did you do that? They'll send you, oh, I did it on this, let me show you the link. Nothing hurts them. I have Canadian agents that sometimes I see what they post and what kind of calls they're doing, how they're doing it. Or he has a cheat sheet for his, he's teaching his agents, do this checklist. I tell them, hey, can I send me that? He's like, yeah, let me send you one. He says, it's all my branding. I said, I don't care. And just for I wanted to see what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
People are easy. We overthink this. People text me all the time. Oh, what about this? I'm like, it's right here. They think it's going to be hard to, oh, he's not going to respond. Fuck, I respond to everybody.
So I challenge everyone who wants to use social media as a platform to go and tour 2 model homes this week. I challenge you to do 2 model homes this week. Record it if you are going to do it. And I challenge you to do at least one of them today, because if you do not put the 1 foot forward, you are not going to do it. You're going to sit on it. You're not going to do it. So I challenge everyone to do one today if you want to see the difference.
I'm going to make my challenge much easier. I don't want you to leave the house if you don't want to. I want you to post a video on your story today. Make it much simpler. What Liz is doing is very right.
I'm very D. I'm very D.
Yeah. I'm saying start somewhere, right? Start with one video and see what happens. Tag us. We want to see what you're putting out.
Because we can repost it, guys. We can repost it and
I
share
will tell you what to
material.
do next. Well, hey, next time do this.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that is 100% true. Use iMovie if you want to use free.
Yeah, I don't have an iPhone.
We talked about this. We talked
I
about
already
this.
got my
We
new
talked
phone.
about this.
No
You have
iPhone.
to get one. You have to get one.
I don't need an iPhone.
Just get 2 phones.
I don't
Just get
need to
2 phones.
see.
What kind of Android do you have?
I
A
got the
whack
new
one.
S22, whatever the newest one they had.
The 23. Oh my God, the quality is so much better.
It's
So much better
crazy.
than
Billy,
the
don't
iPhone.
tell him that. Don't
'Cause
tell
I-
him that.
She already
use
knows
the
that.
iPhone. I have the iPhone, the latest iPhone, and I have still the Galaxy Ultra S, I think what, 21 or 22.
22,
my God.
that's the one I have.
So clear. The quality is great. But, you know, I know
No buts here.
it's been great. I would definitely choose the quality on Android any day.
For
over
video,
it,
1000%.
but my videos on Instagram, those are from my iPhone.
Dun, dun, dun.
Either way, you guys are gonna get success, no matter what.
Exactly.
That's it.
I've just
Just do
been
it from
giving
your
deep
phone.
crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Oh,
been
it
giving
does
you deep
matter. Make sure that your camera is clean, guys. Smudges, you might like, oh yeah, it's clean. To wipe it off anyways. There's smudges, I promise. 9 times out of 10, there's a smudge on your back lens.
Don't chew gum. I made a mistake where I created this beautiful video at this beautiful, listen, I got so annoyed I had to turn it off because all you hear is me just chewing the whole damn time and I'm so freaking pissed. But the video was beautiful. So now there's nothing I can do it. I'm gonna have to cut all the part of me in it and just record the part that I'm not in. And like I said, don't be a secret agent. That's why my shirt says license to sell and just promote
Yes.
yourself all day.
Absolutely.
Everybody knows somebody that's looking to buy or sell.
Mhm. Don't be a secret agent.
Hey, guys, well, I'm gonna go ahead and cut the recording now. Thank you so much for your time. It's been amazing.